Hello friends, I'm back again with another tutorial. In this tutorial, give a look how do you fix unsupported SD card issue. You can follow the steps in this video for almost all your devices if you have a unsupported SD card error. So you can see it's unsupported SD card error. When I click on that SD card, it's gonna ask me for the two different options whether I want to cancel or setup. When I go to setup, it will give me an option to format my SD card. So I'll click on format and you can see it is formatting. Now I'm getting a different kinds of error, like it has failed and several other things. Again, I'm tapping it, setup, and I'm going to format it. When I go to format, again I'm getting a different kinds of error. So I'm not being able to format the SD card, I'm not being able to open it, and I'm getting a different kinds of error. There are a number of steps in this tutorial. Either step will definitely help you guys. I hope it helped. So let's begin with this step 1. In the very beginning, you need to check whether your SD card is corrupted or not. Or you're gonna check whether you have inserted your SD card properly or not. So remove the SD card and then try to insert it properly. You can see the couple of messages unsupported SD card. This device does not support this SD card. Touch to set up the supported format. Now you're going to tap it and format it. I hope it will work. You can see again different kinds of error. So this was the first step you can try. The next step that you need to try, go to setting in your smartphone. Somewhere you're going to see backup and reset. In backup and reset, you're going to see here you have an option to reset setting. So even you have a factory data reset. So what you're going to do, just reset your setting. You don't have to do the factory data reset, just try resetting your setting. So this will just reset your mobile settings, all the settings to the default. It won't wipe out everything. Go to storage in a phone and check it out if problem is solved. Try to format it again. Go to setup and try to format it again. You can see still the error. If this step do not work, proceed to the third step. Now the third step is press the power button in your phone and just try to power off or restart your phone. Power off and power it on again and try. Check if your memory card is working or try to restart it and check if it works fine. Open the setting, go to storage and you can see again the same. Even restarting did not work. If third step worked for you guys, okay, otherwise proceed to the fourth step. So the fourth step is get the SD card out of the phone where it was not working and try it in another phone. See if it is working in another phone. Insert it properly, go to setting and storage. So you can see guys, SD card is working, 96 KB used out of 7.50 GB. So it is working on another phone. This was the fourth step you can try. This means SD card is great, it's working fine. When I click on it, I have option to unmount and format. So I don't have any problem with the SD card when I check it in another phone. So there might be some kind of issue in a phone. Now when I go to format it, you can see I can format it. It's working fine. 60% and it's done. No error. Now I'll unmount it and then use it in another phone. Insert it properly. Go to setting and storage. Now you can see again SD card is unsupported. I have inserted it on another phone and I have formatted it in another phone and unmounted it, and still I'm going to go to setup. I'm getting the error message. If the fourth step worked for you guys, it's great. Otherwise, proceed to the fifth step. So the fifth step is get the SD card out of your phone. Now you need a card reader. You can use any one of this card reader. So I'm just using this one. Just put it in a card reader. So this is the USB one and this is this one. And make sure it is not locked. So you can see when you put it down, it will be locked and it won't show you. So it should not be locked if you're using this card reader. Now I'm putting it on my laptop. When I open this PC or my computer, you can see here's the USB flash drive of 7.5 GB out of. You can see it's working fine. So it is working on my PC. Now you can go to View on the top. You can see on the top in a File Explorer, my computer or this PC, you're going to see View. So you're going to tap Hidden Items. Alright, you're going to check this. If it is unchecked, you're going to check this hidden item and then you're going to check it out. You have any hidden files and all, everything is working fine. So when you are done with that, what you're going to see, what you're going to do the next, just go back, just one step back, and you can see here's a USB flash drive. Give a right click on it. You can see here's the SD card, it's working. Give a right click on it and then go to Format. You can see it's a format. Click on Format. Once you click on Format, you can see it's FAT32 default. If you have other options selected like NTFS or eFAT, you're going to choose FAT32. Right now here I have FAT32, you're going to choose FAT32 by default. Now it's allocated unit size, so let it be. It's a default size. And now quick format it. So it's going to warn you with the option, click on OK. You can see successfully completed. Click on OK. Now what you're going to do, give a right click on it and then eject it. So eject it and get the SD card out of your laptop and check it in your phone if it is working. And you're going to tap, if it is showing you unsupported, you're going to tap in your phone inside storage on a SD card and then you're going to try to format it and it should be working in your smartphone now. If it is not working, come back, insert it into your PC again, click on Format again, make sure it is FAT32 and choose it to default and you're going to remove this quick format option and then click on Start. It's going to warn you of the option, click on OK and let it format. It's going to take a few minutes. So the quick format is very fast. You can see if you remove the quick format, it's quite slow. It's going to format slowly. So you need to have a patience. It's going to take some time. Okay guys, format complete, OK, and then close it. Give a right click on it. Do not forget to eject. So eject your SD card, remove it from your laptop, insert it properly into your smartphone and check it out if it is working. Go to storage, tap your SD card, set up it and try to format it and make sure it is working. So this was the fifth step you guys could try. So if this step worked for you guys, it's great. Do not work, proceed it to the next step. Get the SD card out of your phone and you can use any one of this card reader. So put it in a card reader and make sure if you're using a card reader like this, when it is down, it is locked. Make sure it is not locked. Put it in your laptop, your card reader. Okay guys, now you're going to click on this PC or my computer and you're going to see is SD card USB drive key. So if you're getting the error message like unsupported and if you're getting a different kinds of command error when you try to format it. So what you're going to do, give a right click on it and then click on format. You're going to choose format. So what you're going to choose, sometime you're going to try FAT32. FAT32, and then for quick format it, start, and then OK. Format complete, and is the SD card. Give a right click on it and eject it, and then use it in your smartphone. It should be working. If do not work, come back to the same place and then choose EXFAT. You're gonna choose EXFAT, and then make sure it's default here. Alright, you need to, sorry guys, you're gonna choose EXFAT and it needs to be default. Alright, everything needs to be default, and you're going to choose EXFAT and then quick format it. Click on start, click on OK. Format complete. So at first I tried formatting with a FAT32 and it was not working. I was getting unsupported file format. When I tried to format it in my smartphone, I was getting a different kinds of command error. Now I'm formatting it using a EXFAT. So quick format, start, OK. Now give a right click on it and then eject it. So do not forget to eject. Now device, it's just safe to remove. Just remove it from your laptop. Get the SD card out. Insert it properly into your phone. Make sure you insert properly and then check it out if it is working. You can see unsupported. Setup, format, and the error message like this: command 82 volume partition disk public failed. Where I'm getting the error message like get your SD card out, put it into your card reader and then into your laptop. Alright, and you can see again you have your SD card into your PC. Give a right click on it and click on format. Once you click on format, you're going to click over here default. Restore to default. You can see default location size. Alright, restore to default. Okay guys, you're gonna choose restore to device default. You're gonna see like this. Now you're gonna choose EXFAT. It should be allocated unit size should be 32 kilobyte. So you can see the allocated unit size is 32 kilobyte, and then click on start. Now click on OK to quick format it. So you can see format complete. Now eject it. Get it out. Insert it into your phone and then check it out if it's working fine. Go to setting and storage and check it out. Go to setup and try to format it. And it's still having the error. Proceed to the next step. You're going to give a right click on it. So give a right click and then you can choose command prompt as an admin. It's going to ask you for the permission. Click on yes. And then my friends, here you have command prompt as an administrator. So anyway, you have to open the command prompt as an administrator. What you're going to do here, now you're going to check it out your SD card. You can see your USB drive is drive F. So what you're going to do here, you just have to type a simple command chkdsk space. So F is the drive letter. You can see you're going to choose your drive letter. Mine is F. Whether you have A, B, C, D, whatever, you're going to choose yours. So mine is F. I've typed F. You're going to replace with yours. Colon space /F and then enter. Now this is going to check the volume. So Windows has scanned the files and there's no problem. So you can see the message. It has scanned the files and there's no problem. It will show you some kinds of error message. So if you're getting any kinds of error message, you're going to look for the solution and you have to fix the error message and your SD card will be working. So now if you get any solution from here, it's okay. Otherwise proceed to the next step. So next step is we'll format the SD card from here now. Okay guys, before we proceed to the next step, you're going to type this command. So you can see, so it is chkdsk. Again, your drive letter, your USB drive letter. Mine is F. So F:/F without any space, and then you're gonna put the space and slash offline scan and fix. So make sure you type it correctly without any spelling mistake. So you can check it out. I'll zoom it. So here it is. So it is CHK, DSK, your drive letter of your pen drive or a SD card :/F space/offline scan and fix, and then click on enter. So you can see, so the file system is FAT32 and several other information. Now you can remove your SD card and use it in your smartphone. Check it out if it is working fine. Go to storage, try to tap it. You can format it and see if you are not getting any kinds of error and it's working fine. So any kinds of issue, whether it has a blank space or it is unsupported or it is undetachable, so all these problems should be solved with all these different steps. So now if this step do not work, or if it is work, it's great. Now proceed to the next step if you have any issue. Again, with your SD card and your problem is not solved. So proceed to the next step. Next step will be you formatting the SD card with the help of command prompt. So you're gonna type Diskpart, click on enter. This will take you inside Diskpart. Now you can see, guys, we are inside Diskpart. Here you have our Diskpart. Now you're gonna see list volume. Click on enter. Now you can see here's the list of volume. Volume 0, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, volume 5. Here's the letter D, E, C, F. So my drive volume 4 is FAT32 and volume 5 F is also, it is removable and is FAT32. So 7 GB. You can see 7687 MB. That means GB. So this one is my pen drive. So here I have volume 5. Now you're gonna type list disk. Click enter. Now you can see, guys, here I have 3 different disks, disk 0, disk 1 and disk 2. So the disk 2 is 7 GB. That is definitely my pen drive. You can see same 7687, 7688. So just 1 KB of a difference or 1 MB. So you just have to say not that your pen drive is 7 GB. So you can see everything. This one is of 931 GB, 230 7 GB. This is only one that is of 76880 MB. That means 7 GB. So you have to guess that this is your pen drive. So do not select a different one. So you'll format a different one and you'll wipe out everything. So mine is disk 2. So now what are you going to do? Select disk 2 is my pen drive and then click on enter. Now disk 2 is now the selected disk. Now you're going to type clean. Now it will start cleaning. Diskpart succeeded in cleaning the disks. Now you have successfully cleaned your disks. What are you going to do in the next step? Now you're going to type create partition primary. So do not do any kinds of spelling mistake. So Diskpart succeeded in creating a specified partition. Now format fs equals FAT32. If you want to use it in a smartphone, so it should be FAT32. Once you type, click on enter. Now it's gonna take some time to format. You can see just 1% completed. Now it is the USB drive F FAT32. It's being formatted. Once it is done, we'll assign later other than F. Okay guys, you can see Diskpart successfully formatted the volume. Now here you can see USB drive F 7.49 GB free of 7.49 GB. Now go to properties. When you go to properties, you're gonna see FAT32. Your drive is fine. give a right click on it and then go to properties. You want to select properties at the bottom. At the bottom, when you give a right click on it, here you have a properties. So guys, now you can assign a different letter. So you can assign a letter to it. So you can see currently I'm going to assign a letter K. It was having the letter F. Here you can see letter F. Now I'm going to assign letter equals K. And then click on enter. Now we have successfully, you can see USB drive K. Now you can see here I have a USB drive K. Alright, now before we go with that, on this, exit it, EXIT, and enter it. Again, EXIT, exit it and enter it. It's gone. And now here you have, give a right click on it and then you have to eject it. So eject it and then you can get the SD card out of your laptop and put it into your smartphone and check it out if it is working fine. Go to storage, tap the SD card and even try it formatting. Make sure, I hope it is formatting and it will work for you guys. Still the issue exists. Proceed to the next step. Okay guys, you can see it's still unsupported. Tap on it. You can ask you to set up and then it can ask you to format. And when you go to format, you're getting the error message again. So the next step, go to setting and then you're going to choose backup and reset. Inside backup and reset, somewhere you're going to see factory data reset. So tap it. This is going to wipe out everything from your phone guys. Everything. Whatever you have inside your phone, this is going to wipe out everything. At the bottom, here you have a reset device. Click on reset device. Now you can click on delete all. So make sure you take a backup if you have some important file before you proceed to this step. Take a backup or move your content to the different SD card or a different device before you proceed to this step. You can see it's erasing everything. Your phone will be like a new purchased one. You have to set up everything. Okay guys, it's gonna take a couple of minutes. Now you can see phone is like a new purchased one. You just have to set up everything. You can select the language, Wi-Fi, and you have to set up everything. Okay guys, once you're done with that, you just have to come back to the storage, go to SD card, and then it should be working fine now. You can see it's still getting error. So if you are still getting, or if this step really work for you guys, you can enjoy, have fun. It's still getting error. You just have to hard reset your device. Just hard reset your device, or try different other SD card in your phone, or maybe your SD card slot itself has some issue. So if your SD card slot has an issue, you have to go to the nearby store, nearby repair shop, nearby hardware repair shop, and you just have to repair your SD card slot, or they'll replace your SD card slot and in a shop. Now next thing is, still you are getting this error, you try hard resetting your device and try to repair your SD card slot, check if any issue with the SD card slot. And the third thing that you can do finally at the end is you can try different number of SD card. This one is a 8GB SD card, you can try 4GB, 2GB SD card, or you can try several other SD card. You can get the different SD card from the nearby shop and you can just try those SD card in your phone. So check if either SD card is really working for you guys. So all these were the different steps to fix the issue. If you guys really want to hard reset your phone and try, so what you're going to do, you just have to press the power button and turn off your phone first. Just press the power button and power off the phone. Okay guys, in order to hard reset your phone, you just have to tap and hold the volume up button. Just tap and hold. So this is for the Samsung phone. Different brand has a different option, different ways. So whichever phone, whichever brand you are using, you can just go to the internet and you can search for how to hard reset your phone. You'll find a number of solutions. So you put your phone brand name and model number and you'll find a lots of solution how to hard reset. So this one is currently for the Samsung phone. So press the volume up button and press the power button. Just press and hold the volume up button. Do not release. Press this home button and then power button. So all this is step by step. 3 buttons you have to press together and hold it until and unless you get this option. Now release all the buttons and wait for a while. So it's gonna take some time. Now here you have. Now you can use volume up and volume down button to choose the option. So here you have reboot. Okay, here you have wipe data factory reset. So you have to choose that option, wipe data factory reset. And then once you have done with the selection, volume up and down button for selection, press the power button for OK. So here's the power button. I'm just going to press it for OK. It's gonna ask you for yes or no. Choose yes and click on. Again press the power button for OK. Now you can see it's wiping out everything. So even doing this will not help you guys. You have a problem with your phone and SD card. You're not being able to use it and it is unsupported. You're not being able to format it. What you can do, the final step, as I've told you, even hard reset do not work. Go to the nearby shop and you can just try, check it out if your SD card slot is working or not, or you can just get the number of SD card, 1 GB SD card, 2 GB SD card, 3 GB SD card, different size and different number of SD card of a different brand, and you can just check it out in your phone, see which one is working for you. So all these steps to fix all this issue, whether your SD card is not working or you are getting some kind of command error, or your SD card is not supported, or SD card is corrupted, or your SD card is just giving you some kinds of error, or your SD card is blank, or your SD card is undetachable. So you can follow all these steps in this tutorial to fix all these kinds of different SD card issue. So you can see data wipe complete. Wipe is complete. On the top you're going to choose reboot system now, and with the volume up and down button, and then press the power button for OK, and it will reboot now. Now everything you have to set up from the start. So guys, if you like this tutorial, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe and comment. I hope the either solution will definitely help you guys to fix the issue. And have a good day. Be sure to like, subscribe and comment. Catch you in the next tutorial.